This is just going to be a short video. I'm out of garlic bread. I like to keep the garlic bread, you know, that you buy in the freezers at the Walmart and stuff. I think there's 6 pieces because it seems like it only lasts us 2 meals. And I fixed 3 pieces, 2 for my husband and 1 for me. And I decided, I watched Leisa with Suttons Daze, and she had a recipe for garlic bread seasoning. And I'm going to mix that up, and I'm going to have it ready to go in the freezer. So when I want it, I can pull them out a slice at a time instead of buying them. I was going to make my own bread, but I went to Walmart and pick up some vegetables and stuff, and they had this here, and it was $1, and I thought, I'll do that. So anyways, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to read off I'm going to do her recipe, and I'll leave the link to her video for this down below. Alright, she starts out with a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese, a teaspoon of kosher salt, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, and I can't find my tablespoon, so I'm just going to use my teaspoon. I'll need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 teaspoons of oregano. And 2 teaspoons of dried basil. Two teaspoons of dried parsley. And you just mix it together. And this is going to be a mix that you put in the refrigerator because it has the Parmesan cheese in it. And use it as you need it. Smells good. I am going to freeze these, but I will fix the fresh piece so we can taste and see how the seasoning is. Okay, now to make it up as a butter, let me get my lids on here before I mix them up and get them out of my way. Don't need that stuff again. Okay, I'm going to cut my bread up. It's still way cheaper than buying the frozen ones. Probably use the heel. Okay. Got that ready to be buttered. I bet I'm going to need 2 cookie sheets, not 1. Alright, it says to mix it up, you use a half a stick of butter, and I have just over a half a stick of butter here. And 1.5 tablespoons of the mix. I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 tablespoons because I have a little more butter of your mix. Okay, there's 1 tablespoon. 3 tablespoons. Probably should have got a bigger bowl. Butter's not all that soft either. All right, I'm going to take just a little taste of the butter without it being toasted. That's good. Okay, so from here, scoop this back out of my way. That is good. That's a good recipe. Because I am going to freeze these. I'm just going to do this to every piece. And then I'm going to put it in the freezer and let it freeze, and I'll be back. Then I'm going to put this butter on all the bread. Okay, what I got, it almost used that amount for 17. There's a little piece of 18, and I'm going to put the rest on this. And now I'm going to put these in the freezer, and I'll be back and show you what I do. Okay, what I have left, I'm going to take and put in a little pint jar. I think it'll all go in there. I hope it does. Yeah, it's going to go. And then I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'll put the directions on how to mix it up, and I'll have that ready to go next time I need some more bread. And that's quite a bit cheaper than buying it pre-made and frozen at the grocery store, and be even cheaper if you made your own bread, which is what I had in mind. But when I went past that loaf of French bread and saw that, I thought, nah, $1, I can get that made. All right, now I'm going to put this in the toaster oven and toast it up, and I'll be back and we'll see how it tastes toasted. Okay, I got to messing around in the kitchen and forgot my toast. Got a little crunchy, but I tasted it and it is still real good. The blend of seasonings is perfect. I mean, it is really good. You know, when you have a recipe of somebody else's you can add to, take from, put a little more in what you like. This is just exactly what I like. And sometimes I could, if I wanted to, when I pull them out of the freezer, if I want to, I could put some cheese on top of it too and make it a cheese garlic bread. But yeah, her recipe for that is just, to me, spot on. And I do have it linked below. All right, my bread's out of the freezer. I think I left it in there about an hour and a half. And it looks just like what you buy frozen at the grocery store. And I know it tastes good. And what I'm going to do is just, I have some bread bags here. And I'm just going to put them in there. Fill this up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and put 8 in one bag. And I'm probably going to double bag these because they are going into the freezer. One bag. And that's more than than I believe that's in one at the grocery store. I'm pretty sure it's 6. Okay. Okay, there I have it. That's my homemade bread for Parmesan garlic bread. And now as I want them, I'll just take them out of the freezer and put them in my little broiler. I use a little toast broiler type thing. She says, what'd she say? Bake at 375 in the oven, and you'll just have to watch it. But it's delicious, and I love the flavor of it. All right, until the next one, we'll see you later.